Hi and welcome back. Thank you for joining me on this journey of becoming a self-published author. So in today's video I'm just really going to have a chat about my options and how I've come to some of the decisions that I have. Now my book is available for pre-order on Amazon. Just create my own company, that would be something. So yeah, my book's on pre-order at Amazon on the KDP Select program. So yep, I've signed up 100% to Amazon KDP at the moment. Now the reason why I've done this is because I'm a novice, and rather than try and learn too many things at once and I think spread myself out too far, because there's so many different platforms like Lulu, Smashwords, Apple iBooks, Barnes & Noble, so I think it can be a little bit complicated and a bit overwhelming for somebody who's just trying to break into the industry. So I've stuck with Amazon KDP because it's all in one place, and I do know that I'm putting all my eggs in one basket at the moment. However, this is a learning curve, and as I learn things and my skills and knowledge develop, then I will be able to broaden my horizons. Part of the fun, if you can hear something, I've got a little one next door watching Disney films. I think I've got the short straw. No, I got out of it anyway. So yeah, apologies if there's any other background noise going on there. So yeah, I'm going with KDP, and at the moment there's only a digital copy available. This is something that I think I need to change, particularly as I'm going to be going to my local Comic Con in July. So how have I gone about this? I've looked at self-publishing companies that offer to print your book in limited numbers or print on demand and such like. Now Ingram Spark is quite a big name out there for a very good reason. It seems an easy-ish platform to use, and they can print your book in Europe or the States, so there's no worry about being penalised with any import duties. I know this because I've actually inquired with Ingram Spark, because that was the first option that I thought that I had. However, after watching a live stream of Self-Publish with Dale, there was a guy on there, an artist, and I'm really sorry but I've forgotten his name, but he mentioned a company called MIXAM, which my ears pricked up on that because there was a slightly different process to that. Now at the moment I'm currently doing everything with Amazon KDP, so they're supplying my ISBN numbers, and in order to buy my own ISBN number and be a bit more independent and have that real control over everything, they cost a reasonable amount of money. Now in the UK there's only one company I believe that sell them, and they range from £35 just for one ISBN number to a couple of £100 for a bulk. That isn't really a great deal amount of money, if we're honest, in the scheme of things. You look at it and think an ISBN number, £35, well that's, small change. Times that by however many books you're going to print and hopefully make a profit on. However, the cost escalates when you realise that you need a separate ISBN number for your paperback, for your hardback, audiobook and ebook. So there's 4 different ISBN numbers, so you're already up over £100 if you want to publish on all of those platforms. Then there's also the hassle with an ISBN number, that if you change a slight wording in your book, you need a new ISBN number. So I appreciate the fact that the ISBN number is there to index your books for places like libraries and mainstream sellers, so they can order your book in and sell it, and it has all your details. Now I do appreciate the reasoning for needing one. However, starting out I'm doing this slightly different in the fact that I am putting all my eggs in the one basket with Amazon KDP, but as I'm going to Comic Con I want a physical copy. And what got me about MIXAM is that they allow you to do your book without an ISBN number. The downside is you obviously have to purchase all those copies in one go. Trading that off with multiple ISBN numbers and then the printing and formatting and the whole thing, it kind of made sense to me at the moment to go down the road of looking at MIXAM, getting a quote. They're quite reasonable, actually. It's costing me around about £300 to print off 100 copies of a book of 180 to 200 pages, which I don't think is too bad, given the fact that I aim to retail this book at about £5.99. So potentially I'm doubling my money. Potentially. So I've gone down that route. Now, as part of the testing process, they have allowed me to print off one edition of my book. It's cost me it's about £25 for one copy of the book, but being sensible, I've weighed that up against the cost of spending out money for 100 copies in one hit, only to notice that there's something faulty with them. And I think by going down the route of printing off one book, yes, it is going to be an extra expense, but again, compare that to the price of what else you'd have to pay out for ISBNs and all that. It's kind of, it will balance itself out. I'm hoping it'll balance itself out. The aim is that I will get a copy of my book by the end of next week, and then I'll be able to look through the copy, make sure that I've got the formatting right, because this is something that I think a lot of people will struggle with, is the formatting. I'm doing all the formatting myself. There are companies out there that will do the formatting for you, but again, this is additional expense. And my attitude is, I'm not doing anything at the moment because we're on lockdown, we're stuck at home, and I feel if you can use a word processor, then you should be able to do the formatting yourself. And I'm not dissing anybody who doesn't do the formatting themselves. I'm just saying, for me personally, I would like to approach and learn these skills as I go along. So yeah, I've done the formatting. You then put, once you've got it formatted, it goes into a PDF file and you send that off along with your cover design. Now, I'm not arty in any shape or form, but I have the ideas, I just can't do them. I mean, I drew a supposed to be a mouse, and it looked like a combination of probably a duck-billed platypus and a goat. But yeah, I knew what it looked like. To me, it was a mouse. So I know where my limitations are, and I have had two designs for my book sorted out, and I'm very happy with them because they're how I would envisage it. I did show a copy in my last video, but I'm hoping once I get a copy of the actual book in print, I'll be able to go through that with you as well. So that's where I'm at the moment, is I'm getting a copy of my book, which I'm really excited for. It's going to be the first time I'm going to be able to hold it in my hands as a bound print, and I'll be looking through it to check if there's any anomalies or anything that I've messed up with on the formatting. So it all sounds like common sense at the moment, doesn't it? The other thing that I have done is, not only do I want a physical copy for sale at Comic Con, I also need a physical copy for sale on Amazon. And again, I've done the formatting of that myself. There is a small short tutorial video on Amazon themselves where they give you a link and they tell you, and they walk you through the process of formatting your book for print. They also do cover designs, and again, they will sort you out an ISBN number, so there's no expense to you if you go down that route like I have, other than your time. The formatting process, going through the step-by-step guide, is relatively simple to follow. It's taken me on and off probably about, I'd say easily of 6 hours, because I've been doing it all day. So I started work on it around about 10:30 this morning. I finished about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock this afternoon, but in between that I've obviously had to attend to little one, do dinner, do house chores and keep the missus happy. And yeah, go out for a walk and stuff. So I'd say if I was able to sit down and concentrate on it solidly for 6 hours, that's probably at my pace anyway, that's quite doable there. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Next time I see you, I will have a full print copy in my hand. I'm actually doing these videos weekly and a week behind, so this is being filmed on Thursday. I will be putting it up next Thursday, and then that way I'm hoping, because of other commitments, I can at least commit to doing one video a week with you guys. And ask me any questions if there's anything that I'm doing, or if it doesn't seem clear how I'm doing something, just put a question in the comment box below. And yeah, that's where I'm at. Really excited with the future of going forward with my book. And as I say, I'm here to help. If I don't know the answers, chances are I may very well know somebody who might, and point you in their direction. And if I can help in any way, if you're formatting a book in Word and you're struggling with it and you want me to have a look at it, see if I'm quite happy to have a go at formatting other people's work as well. And yeah, we can learn together. So thank you very much for watching this week's edition, and I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way, and interact with the video, because it will help me grow the channel, because I'm here to help as well as show you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So thanks again. Cheers.